Peace, love, and happiness, little friends. How's everybody been? Time for another one of those music fundy funs. And today I've given it some time. It's been a couple of weeks since Greta Van Fleet were on Saturday Night Live, so I thought I'd just wait and kind of soak it in a little bit. And I I knew it had happened. I mean, as up and coming as they are, as as progressive as some of the younger um, Hollywood artists, I guess, are. I knew that they'd be coming on there sooner or later. Somebody would pick up on them and bring them on. But yeah, they were on a couple of weeks ago on Saturday, obviously, and did a couple of songs. Black Smoke and You're the One. Black Smoke Rising is a special song from Greta for me. It's I, I'm not going to say a favorite, but it was the first song I heard from Greta, and it got me hooked. So I heard that on there, and they followed up the second set song with You're the One, which is kind of a cool little thing. Got a little more bluesy feel to it. Um, so yeah, that came up, and I was excited for it, and watched that. And then I watched some of the videos. Then I looked at some of the reactions, and there's a lot of opinions. And I guess the thing with fame is fame comes at a price, and sometimes, all the time, that price is as much disdain as it is admiration. So yeah, they got a lot of hate for it. Which, I mean, if you get hate for creating art, no, I guess whatever. That's the price you pay, right? I mean, you get salmonella every time you buy a piece of chicken, right? So whatever. Anyway, that's my analogy for the day. Write that shit down, folks. It's gonna be great. Anyway, um, yeah. So there's been a lot of I've seen a lot of YouTube videos. I'm not going to go into who they're from. I don't care who they're from. I don't care about their opinions. I've always said opinions are like buttholes. Everyone's got one, and they all stink. So I mean, if you're going to get hating on Greta Van Fleet for their performance on Saturday Night Live, then don't go see live music because I mean, You're the One was I think it was a fantastic version they did. Black Smoke, I think, showed a little more. I'd call it road weariness. I know the guys can play that song with their eyes closed, probably about 3 a.m. while they've been asleep for 4 hours, but it was a little tough. I think I don't know how long they've been on the road. I know they took a bit of a break at Christmas. They left Saturday Night Live and went to Japan almost immediately. They've been nonstop, man. They did 3 nights over New Year's in Michigan. So since I got into them, I don't even know how long ago that was, a year ago or more. They've been touring almost nonstop. We saw them September of last year, my daughter and I, and they're still making the rounds, and they're coming back through Canada again, and it'll probably be about the same time this year. They'll be over in Western Canada, and we'll check them out again. So I'm always looking forward to it. I love live music, no matter what it brings. It brings a little bit of pain. It brings a little bit of excitement. Well, it brings a ton of excitement, but it brings a little bit of pain. It brings a little bit of energy and newness and difference. And I mean, if you want to hear perfection, go home, listen to your CDs, and chill. I mean, that's perfect music. That's if that's how you want it, then that's how you get it. If you want to hear a little bit of experimentation, a little bit of noodling, a little bit of goofing around, go see some live music, man. There's nothing better than sitting in front of a band and just listening to them hack and jam, and things go wrong, and maybe the singer's voice is just a little off because he's been putting it out there for 10 months straight and things of that nature. So I mean, I still get people online that tell me that David Lee Roth is a great singer. Dave was a lot of things, a lot of positive things, but a great singer was never one of them. So I'm not going to go into that again. But I've had as many people tell me that Axl Rose can't sing. You may not like his voice, but man, Axl can cut it up. So, and he still can even today. I mean, I saw Guns N' Roses in the '90s, early '90s on the Illusions tour, and they murdered it. It was incredible. I love that show. But yeah, back to Greta. Um, Black Smoke was a little rough, and it seems like they cut it or edited it a bit, chopped it up a bit. That might have been NBC's request. I don't know, but I still dug it. Um, I get more of a concern wondering if they're straining too much, if they're just on the road too damn much. But you know, let's hope everything's cool and they're doing their thing. It's the thing about singing, man. Pushing it too hard can ruin you, and that's it. You're done. You start screwing with your vocal cords, and a lot of that stuff becomes irreparable. So, hats off to them for going as hard as they am. I mean, I know they're Josh and Jake are only 22 years old, but they've I don't know when they've been touring since they were about 14. To the guy that called them a boy band before, genius there, big fella, boy band. Anyway, dummies. Um, you can see the point on that in one of my previous videos. Hey, that's what I should say. Check out some of my previous videos, man. We talk about the accusation with Greta Van Fleet are a boy band, and I'm a boy band fan for liking Greta Van Fleet. How do you make an R? Ridiculous. But I refute that, as well as a few other things. There's Greta Van Fleet review of Anthem of the Peaceful Army, Greta Van Fleet review of the concert. There's tribute to Lemmy. There's a lot of things going on my YouTube page. So check that out at G Nunchuck on YouTube, and check it out down below. Click that subscribe button, hit that little bell. I've got a mighty 15 followers now. 1, 2, 3, 15. So yeah, I'm picking it up, man. I think by the time I get to about 172 years old, I might hit 1,000. So love you guys for all this, man. Don't send me any money. Don't pay for anything. No monetization. I'm going to screw up every video so YouTube won't monetize it. Ain't nothing getting paid. And I got a job. This is just fun for me. So yeah, we'll keep those little yellow tabs out of my videos so you don't have to worry about all that crap and ads that pop up. But if you like them all, I will send you a piece of gum, or I don't know, the wrapper of a piece of gum or something. What have I got here? Magnetic card. Give you that if you want that. Anyway, yeah, great on Saturday Night Live. Great of them to go on there. Those boys have got a lot of balls. They've, they're absolutely fearless in my opinion. I've seen them go out there where like, man, I don't know if I could do that. I've done some stuff on stage myself, and that's it scares the daylights out of me. But yeah, they killed it. So congratulations to them for that. It's a great move. There's been some negative out there. There's been a ton more positive, which is great. I see a lot of people that are just I never knew Greta Van Fleet were even around until I saw them on SNL. So it helped them, I think, up their membership and their readership, their listenership a lot, and probably fill their audiences a little bit more. That's really great. So the Led Zeppelin comparisons continue, and I see Josh and even Jake now. Jake's come out and talked about the comparisons, and I mean, these kids are young hippies, and I've said this a million times, and I just keep beating this dead horse. But these guys were raised by 60s genre parents. I had the same. My parents were raised in 1800s, so I remember when the wheel was invented, and my phone number was 1, things like that. But yeah, they were raised by hippie parents who had a lot of 60s and 50s references, a lot of R&B, things like that nature. Oddly enough, the same kind of music that Led Zeppelin kind of followed and tracked along with too, right? A lot of blues-based rock and roll, which I mean, Greta Van Fleet have covered Sam Cooke, so they played a Howlin' Wolf song when we saw them. So they got some deep roots for some young boys. Anyway, they did a great job, in my opinion. Was the performance CD worthy? Probably not, but it was live worthy all day long. If I could have a chance to sit in that audience and watch it, I'd still do it. So, I mean, it's live music has an energy all its own, man. It's just you can't. I'm trying to describe. I'm trying to come up with a way to say how you feel when you're sitting in front of a band and watching them put their heart and soul and their artistry out in front of you and just display themselves completely. And it's hard to do, but yeah, go check out those performances. I think you'll like them. If you're watching this, chances are you will like them because I have a lot of Greta Van Fleet fans on the page. So maybe you won't. Let me know that too. Stick it down in the comments below, and we can chat about it. We're not going to get in any fights or anything silly like that. It's open end discussion, man. I've always told my kids, your musical taste can never be wrong. You know, whatever you like, no matter who likes it, who doesn't like it, your taste can never be wrong. What you enjoy is what you enjoy. So get out there, dig it, love it. Peace. I love you all. Have a great day. Be good to one another. Hug somebody you love. That's it for today.